Chemical properties of carbon compounds. Can you recall? 1. Which is the component of biogas that makes it useful as fuel? Answer. Methane is the component of biogas that makes it useful as fuel. 2. Which product is formed by the combustion of elemental carbon? Answer. Carbon dioxide is formed by the combustion of elemental carbon. 3. Is the biogas combustion reaction endothermic or exothermic? Answer. The biogas combustion is exothermic reaction. Combustion. Let us first look at combustion as a chemical property of carbon compounds. We have seen in the previous standard that carbon in the form of various allotropes on ignition in presence of oxygen undergoes combustion to emit heat and light and forms carbon dioxide. Hydrocarbons as well as most of the carbon compounds undergoes combustion in presence of oxygen to emit heat and light and form carbon dioxide and water as the common products. Some of the combustion reactions are as follows. 1. C plus O2 gives CO2 plus heat plus light. 2. CH4 plus 2O2 gives CO2 plus 2H2O plus heat plus light. 3. CH3 CH2 OH plus 3O2 gives 2CO2 plus 3H2O plus heat plus light. Use your brain power. Propane C3H8 is one of the combustible component of LPG. Write down the reaction of propane C3H8. Answer. C3H8 gas plus 5O2 gas gives 5CO2 plus 4H2O gas plus heat. Try this. Apparatus: Bunsen burner, copper gauge, metal plate, etc. Chemicals: ethanol, acetic acid, naphthalene. Procedure: place one of the above chemicals, 3 to 4 drops or a pinch, on a clean copper gauge at room temperature. Hold it on a blue flame of the Bunsen burner and observe. Is smoke or soot seen to form due to combustion? Hold the metal plate on the flame when the substance is undergoing combustion. Does any deposit get collected on the plate? Which color? Repeat the same procedure using other chemicals from the above list. In the above activity, ethanol is a saturated carbon compound, while naphthalene is an unsaturated compound. Generally, saturated carbon compounds burn with a clean blue flame, while unsaturated carbon compounds burn with a yellow flame and release black smoke. It is this black smoke due to which a deposit of black soot got collected on the metal plate. Comparison of the molecular formulae indicates that the proportion of carbon is larger in unsaturated compounds than in saturated compounds. As a result, some unburnt carbon particles are also formed during combustion of unsaturated compounds. While in the flame, these hot carbon particles emit yellow light and therefore the flame appears yellow. However, if oxygen supply is limited, a yellow flame is obtained by combustion of saturated compounds as well. Compare. The proportion of carbon atoms in ethanol C2H5OH and naphthalene C10H8. Try this. Light a Bunsen burner, open and close the air hole at the bottom of the burner by means of the movable ring around it. When do you get yellow sooty flame? When do you get blue flame? Oxidation. You have seen that carbon compounds start burning by combining easily with oxygen in the air when ignited in air. In this process of combustion, all the chemical bonds in the molecule of the carbon compound break and CO2 and H2O are formed as the products. In other words, the carbon compounds is completely oxidized during combustion. Chemical compounds can also be used as source of oxygen. Substances that can give oxygen to other substances are called oxidants or oxidizing agents. Potassium permanganate or potassium dichromate are commonly used as oxidizing agents. An oxidizing agent affects on certain functional groups in present carbon compounds. Always remember, there are inlets for air in the gas or kerosene stove at home. It is because of these air inlets that the gaseous fuel is mixed with sufficient oxygen and a clean blue flame is obtained. In case there is deposition of black soot on the bottom of cooking vessels, it is an indication of choking of the air inlets and thereby the wastage of fuel. In such case, the air inlets of the stove should be get cleaned. Try this. Apparatus: test tube, Bunsen burner, measuring cylinder, dropper, etc. Chemicals: ethanol, dilute solution of sodium carbonate, dilute solution of potassium permanganate. Procedure: take 2 to 3 ml ethanol in a test tube, add 5 ml sodium carbonate solution to it and warm the mixture of holding the test tube on the burner for a while. Do drop-rise addition of a dilute solution of potassium permanganate to this warm mixture with stirring. Does the typical pink color of potassium permanganate stay as it is on addition? Does the pink color stop vanishing and stays on after some time of the addition process? In the above activity, ethanol gets oxidized by alkaline potassium permanganate to form ethanoic acid. Only certain bonds in the vicinity of the functional group take part in this reaction. The following equation will explain this. Ethanol on oxidation with acidic potassium permanganate gives ethanoic acid. Compare. How is the transformation of ethanol into ethanoic acid an oxidation reaction? On adding the pink-colored solution of potassium permanganate to ethanol, the pink color disappears in the beginning. This is because potassium permanganate is used up in the oxidation reaction. At a certain point of the addition, oxidation of all the quantity of ethanol in the test tube is complete. If the addition of potassium permanganate is continued beyond this point, it is not used up and becomes excess. The pink color of this excess potassium permanganate does not vanish but stays as it is. Addition reaction. Try this. Apparatus: test tubes, droppers, etc. Chemicals: tincture iodine, bromine water, liquefied vanaspati ghee, various vegetable oils, peanut, safflower, sunflower, olive, etc. Procedure: take 4 ml oil in a test tube and add 4 drops of tincture iodine or bromine water in it. Shake the test tube. Find out whether the original color of bromine or iodine disappears or not. Repeat the same procedure using other oils and vanaspati ghee. In the above activity, the observation of the disappearing or diminishing color of bromine or iodine indicates that bromine iodine is used up. This means that bromine or iodine has undergone a reaction with the concerned substance. This reaction is an addition reaction When a carbon compound combines with another compound to form a product that contain all the atoms in both the reactants, it is called an addition reaction. Unsaturated compounds contain a multiple bond as their functional group. They undergo addition reaction to form a saturated compound as the product. The addition reaction of an unsaturated compound with iodine or bromine takes place instantaneously at room temperature. Moreover, the color change can be felt by eyes. Therefore, this reaction is used as a test for detection of a multiple bond in a carbon compound. In the above activity, the color of iodine or bromine disappears in the reaction between an oil and iodine. However, there is no color change with Vanaspati ghee. What inference will you draw from this? Which of the substances do contain a multiple bond? Name: stearic acid, molecular formula C17H35COOH. Number of carbon double bonds dash. Will it decolorize I2? No. Name: oleic acid, molecular formula C17H33COOH. Number of carbon double bonds dash. Will it decolorize I2? Yes. Name: plumitic acid, molecular formula C15H31COOH. Number of carbon double bonds dash. Will it decolorize I2? No. Name: linoleic acid, molecular formula C17H31COOH. Number of carbon double bonds dash. Will it decolorize I2? Yes. The unsaturated compound can also undergo addition reaction with hydrogen to form a saturated compound. However, it is necessary to use a catalyst like platinum or nickel for this reaction. We have already seen that catalyst is such a substance due to presence of which rate of reaction changes without causing any disturbance to it. This reaction is used for hydrogenation of vegetable oils in presence of nickel catalyst. You have seen in the above activity that iodine test indicates presence of multiple bonds, double bond in particular, in the molecules of oils, while Vanaspati ghee is found to be saturated. The molecules of vegetable oil contain long and unsaturated carbon chains. Hydrogenation transforms them into saturated chains and thereby Vanaspati ghee is formed. Unsaturated fats containing double bonds are healthy while saturated fats are harmful to health.